Welcome back. Yesterday we went up and down Los Pinos Pass. Although not very challenging, it was a beautiful drive. This morning we will be going over Cumberland Pass at 11,789 feet on our way to the town of Tin Cup.
Stuff like that, and what happened is they didn't.
There was a bit of miscommunication this morning, and I did not hear the radio announcement from the guys ahead of me that there was a black Jeep headed my way.
They wanted to build the town up, so they put the word out that there was a lot of more gold and stuff like that, silver than there was.
Naturally, I met the Jeep on the blind corner.
Mining around Pitkin was never known as heavy of a concentration of minerals and stuff. So they came over this pass and they said, well, they're talking with people, how are you going to get there? And they said, well, we're just going to come on over. So that's where Cumberland came from.
Okay, the real story is that Cumberland Pass was the first expo meeting place for all the mountain men. Once a year, they would all gather at Cumberland Pass, trade their furs and trade their stories, and get drunk and have parties for about a week and a half. Then they went back out to their mountain man areas and trap furs.
I gave you time to think of your story. I had to make mine up.
Mine's true.
I was on the spot. I had to do it quick.
So I have a request for the two vocal people in the group. Even if you're in the middle of a story, please make sure that everybody understands there's a vehicle coming.
Yeah, I couldn't warn anybody that Fritzy was on the mic, but then I tried to override it, and did it come through or not?
It sort of came through. What I would like Frenchie to do if he's in the middle of a story and sees a vehicle, saying that there's a vehicle coming.
Oh, I did. I said it over the radio. You didn't hear it?
No, you did not. All I heard was your story.
Okay, listen, first of all, there's a truck in the road on the right side full of logs.
Thank you.
We could talk in 10 or 5-second intervals instead of keeping the mic down for long periods of time.
Okay. I get the message. I'll shut up. Keep it short.
Shut up, man. I think it's 5-second intervals. When you talked over Frenchie, it came over my radio pretty clear. Anyway, it's pretty rocky up here. Hope the PSI holds the right pressure. So far, I'm still keeping 22 pounds in my front right tire according to my OBD port.
Truck in the middle of the road. There is an individual walking around it.
Copy that. Going over on this roadway.
I wonder when we had the snow here a couple weeks ago in Rio Rancho, because it was stormy. They said it was much stronger. Northern New Mexico mountains got snow, but further north, they said Colorado was, and it may have been a very windy storm at the same time, because we've seen over everywhere we go, a lot of blow.
We're climbing pretty heavy, and we got quite a few switchbacks coming up. See from the map that about 10 miles to our 3 o'clock position, or your 3 o'clock position, is the Tin Cup Pass.
Correct.
We're going to be making a big horseshoe turn up here through Tin Cup, over Bear Lake, and back down across Frenchie, we haven't crossed the Continental Divide yet, have we?
Yes, we have. A couple times further south.
Where was that at?
Over by Lake City, I believe. Like Engineer Pass.
Oh, I didn't know the divide was over that far. So Cinnamon Pass crosses the divide?
Yeah, Cinnamon Pass is, part of the divide because you've got drainage in there. Remember where we were out of Silverton, and I said that you go up Stony Pass, and the headwaters of the Rio Grande River, those flow to the Gulf of Mexico. They're on the east side of the divide. So you crisscross back and forth a few times, but it's not like you go 1,000 miles in between each cross. Find it on the map here when we get to camp or something, or take a break.
We got snow on the left. Big old truck coming. Well, a pickup truck with a trailer behind it.
Oncoming truck.
Full on a trailer.
With the trailer. Copy that. Trailer coming.
Is he pulled over to the side?
Oh, he just passed. He's coming. He was coming down the path here.
Got another white Chevy truck, pickup truck, in the roadway still not moving.
This pickup truck is something bigger. Not the middle one though. So there might be one coming.
Okay, there's a Hunter sitting in the roadway still. I told him we have 5 cars behind us. No, now he's moving. You copy on the white Chevy?
10-4.
Truck just passed me, coming to you, Minor.
Terry, to our right, I see the truck coming. Yeah, to our right here, this was the Bon Hoff line.
When the sign said narrow winding road, next 7 miles, it wasn't kidding. I'm up here on this shelf road, and there's only a few little pullouts. There's not enough room for 2 cars to get by.
White truck coming down. He's moving.
Oh, looks like we got remains of a cabin. Several cabins. And tailings piles. So there's a mine here. Okay, starting our 7-mile uphill to Cumberland Pass. Ruth was sure right about the narrowness of this shelf road. Pretty.
So my map says Cumberland is 12,073 feet. Highest we've been is 12.6, I think, isn't it? What's that? Say again, Miner? Oh, the highest path we've been is 12.6, I think. Yeah, that would have been Cinnamon Pass, I think, right, Richie?
Hurricane.
As I remember, there's a display up here about the mountain men meeting once a year at the pass. I think it's worth taking a look at the marquee. It's gone.
And another switchback. Ooh, that's nice. Beautiful off to the right. Boy, this road is in good shape for being up this high. There they are, waiting for us. Well, that's view one way. Let's see what the view is the other way. That's not too bad. I like it. And now we're headed down the hill to Tin Cup. I think it's a 4-mile downhill if I remember the sign correctly. A lot of smoke and haze out there from the fires they've been having in Colorado. I'm going to try to miss some of the rocks.
Got all the little beaver ponds and stuff down the valley to the left.
Oh, there's our road.
I guess I don't need to tell you there's a big old sharp rock sticking up in the middle of the road.
Miner, I'm going to stop here for a second and get a photo of the group crossing on the road.
Copy that.
Yeah, it's very visible.
Bruce, Frenchie, and Tino are ahead of me on the road. That line of snow on the hillside is a road that leads to several mines. Quite a bit of snow in here. Definitely rocky. That road probably leads to the network of mines that are on the hillside above us.
Am I going too slow for you, Frenchie?
No, you're fine. The others are back quite a ways. Remember, they stopped to take our photo going across the base of the mountain there. So they're back.
Didn't they leave with us?
They left with us, and then Larry said he was going to take photos of you crossing, because you went down and turned left, and we went across the base there. They were back ways. I don't know. They were still stopped when I was behind you and looked up at them.
Let's see, Tito. Minor, Larry, do you copy?
Oh yeah,
We're not too far behind.
there was a nice mine just to the right there. We just passed the first switchback.
Well, this road just does not look that bumpy, does it?
It's just bumps is all it is. It's not really bad, but you can't just go flying down at 25 miles an hour.
Make that first left turn into the switchback. Are you guys out of the switchback? No, we still have 3 more.
Haven't got there yet.
Beautiful valley out down to the right. That road may lead to the Blistered Horn and Orient mines.
We're at the second switchback right now.
I got eyes on Tino.
I'm thinking I'm going to take some air out.
Gotta stop at the trail here, do it in sunlight where we can be a little more in. Or are we going to wait till you got the fair plane?
Say again, please.
Are you going to do it right now?
Yeah, is that all right?
Yeah, I just can't stop in the sunny area where it's warmer for us. Go ahead. You got room now for everybody. See if we can leave a spot for somebody to get by though.
Yeah, is this good enough? Can you get by?
Pull up a little bit more. No, right there. I'll go up in front. Well, no, just go ahead. There's a pull out on the left behind me.
Anyone else getting beaten up? I'm at, I guess, too high of an air pressure.
Yes, I'm getting beaten up.
It's a rough road, really rough.
Not as bad as yesterday's up to the tunnel. Okay, we're going to stop here for a minute for Bruce to let some air out of his tires. While Bruce aired down, the rest of us took a stretch break before continuing. And we're rolling again.
Went from right by Stain Elbow, and it went up over the Alpine tunnel over to the other side.
So the Alpine Tunnel was on the west side. I mean, yeah, it was west of the Continental Divide, right?
I don't know if it went to the Continental Divide. I think it stayed on one side, but went through the mountain range. But I don't think it was Continental Divide. A map would show me. I don't know that for a fact.
Well, we were sitting there at the tunnel yesterday, and we were looking to the east to see the Continental Divide, so I wonder where the train crossed on the divide. I think the divide would have been the highest point.
That was the Continental Divide. It's the highest point. That's where it goes basically to the Atlantic side or the Pacific side.
That's what I'm saying, and then the Alpine Tunnel looks to the west of the divide, based on looking at the map. I mean, it started at the end of the road we were climbing up yesterday, right?
But the railroad started there, you mean?
No, the Alpine Tunnel. The easternmost point was at the top of the road we were climbing yesterday.
I think it's at the western portal.
Oh, I thought it was the eastern portal.
I think it's in reverse there. Yeah, it goes through the mountain range. There are other lower places
That road may lead to the Hot Rocks mine.
one side of the country to another, but without going a long way. That's why they put the railroad in there from established communities and towns where the smelters and supplies were operators. Remember, these were locomotives. They're chugging up those streets here, 2-3 miles an hour. Of course, there's cars and people and supplies and everything else. Actually, the locomotives, one of them that used to pull over through the Alpine Tunnel, when a railroad takes and, goes bankrupt, they sell off the stock. The locomotive, one of them, was sold and is in Ohio. And, of course, when they decommissioned it, I was up here at the portal at the tunnel, Alpine Tunnel, a number of years ago, and I've got pictures in my computer of the man who owns the bell from that one, because they decommissioned it. There was a friend of his, this man's dad, that was there and didn't want it to just, be melted down. So the guy got it, sold it to the gentleman I was seeing, father, and then he brought it all the way back out here to where it used to run. And I thought that was a great honor to see that bell brought back to where it was. And the guy actually, because he was from Ohio area himself, he took the time to come out here and bring it with him. He had a lot of photos of the engine that he was sold to another railroad line for mining. I think it was coal mining use back there. That was like, 15 years ago or so. At least 12, 15 years ago when I ran into the man.
And we are down on the flat. From here, the road continues like this for about another 3.5 miles to the town of Tin Cup.
Very good start spot. I'm coming up, my Frenchie Miner, everybody.
Down in the valley. Ooh, nice pond off to the left. Join us next time as we go up Tin Cup Pass.